In this video, I'm going to show you some basic beginner level knee strengthening exercises that'll help you get into a deep Asian squat or primal squat. If you watch to the end of this video, you will understand how to do these exercises, when to do these exercises, how often to do them, and what to do if you get really sore. And I'm also going to share what you can do on a daily basis to build the knee strength you need to get into a deep Asian squat, primal squat, Hindu squat, or whatever squat you want to call it. So if you're ready, let's get ready to think right, move right, and feel right. To be able to get deep into a Hindu squat, primal squat, or Asian squat, you need to be able to get deep knee flexion and feel strong while you're in that position. For many people, the limiter is actually that they don't have the strength to create a knee extension force once they're already in this flexed knee position. So what we need to do is train these muscles to be able to create this force so that we feel stable and strong in this bottom position. For the first beginner knee exercise, you're just going to be sitting down. You're going to bring your knee towards your chest, so we're creating hip flexion. Just go to wherever you can get. The deeper you can get, the better, but if it's only here, that's totally fine. You can support your leg, and then you're going to extend at the knee. You're going to go to full extension, so you're trying to get this as straight as you can, and just hold it. Hold it at that top position, count to 5, and then slowly back down. This may feel really easy. If it does, fantastic. If it feels really challenging, even better. Then you know you have weak knees, and you know that you need to be working on this to build strength around the muscles of the knee. Once you feel comfortable doing this for sets of 20 repetitions, you can go ahead and try to make it harder by starting to add weight. To add weight, all you need to do is grab an ankle weight, put it on, everything else remains the same. Now, when we're doing these knee extensions at this angle and this position, we are not exactly replicating the position of the deep primal squat or Asian squat. So if we're trying to maximize our muscle strength and carry over for that deep squat position, we're going to need to alter this position to make sure that we're hitting the right muscles in the right way. The way to accomplish that is simple. Start leaning back. That puts the maximum amount of resistance through the motion closer to what it will actually be when you're doing the deep squat. So when we're doing the deep squat, we're at maximal knee flexion, and we need to have strength at that position. When we're in this position, we're getting maximal resistance when the knee's already extended, which is not how the deep squat challenges the muscles around the knee. So we can back up here and up we go. You'll notice when we get to full knee extension here, the weight sliding down, there's not really much resistance. That's okay. You can actually just shorten up the range of motion and just work on that knee extension from the deep knee flexed position. When doing this, you're directly helping build that strength for the deep squat. All that being said, it's a really good idea to be working these knee extensions in this angle where you're looking face up, and also in this angle where you're sitting up and getting maximal resistance when the knee is extended. It's important to build strength in these knee muscles at every length.
I want to take 3 seconds to say thank you to Imelda Javier for the $5 donation, and to a Higher Branch Success Academy for the $3 Australian donation to help support the Upright Health YouTube channel. If you'd like to support me too, be sure to hit that thanks button down below or use the PayPal link in the bottom. Now let's get back to it.
Once your knees are not feeling creaky and crunchy when you're doing those knee extensions, you can go ahead and progress to doing assisted squats with your heels elevated. So what you'll need is a stack of books or a balance pad like I'm using here to just put under your heels, and you're going to hold on to a chair or a bench or even the wall just to help you stabilize yourself. Then you're going to be doing shallow squats. So you're just going as far as you can go, again, without any crunching, crackling, crickling, crunching, popping, whatever, and without massive amounts of pain. All you want is a medium level of challenge. You want to feel the muscles around the knee working. If you find a spot that just feels really weak and can't go any farther, you can hang out in that position. Hang out there for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, even 60 seconds. Feel that burn, and then take a break. Consider that one complete set. The alternative is to just do repetitions to that shallow depth, slow and controlled, and just keep going until you feel like, man, I can't do any more. That's probably going to be around 10, maybe 20. Take a rest for a minute or so before you do another set. Now, as you get stronger at this, you're going to be able to go lower. So keep going lower. Challenge yourself to get a little more range every week or every 2 weeks. Make sure that you're not just staying in that same range and getting complacent. The goal here is to build your range of motion so that ultimately you can get much lower until you can get all the way down. Now, as you get lower, you're going to notice you're probably going to want to start shifting your weight back. Don't let that happen. Keep your weight more into the balls of your feet and your toes. Again, do those shallow bounces. You can do repetitions up and down. You can hold that bottom position. All of that is going to help you build the strength to be there. With some of these shallow bounces that I've talked about in the previous video, where I shared 3 exercises for the deep Asian squat, you can just hold in that couple inch range position and just bounce, bounce, bounce till you get tired, and then whew, feel that burn. Take a rest before doing another set. Now let's take a second to talk about how often to do these exercises. If you're just starting out and you're only doing the knee extensions, then you can work on those 2 to 3 times a week. You're going to do 2 sets to fatigue on each leg, and then make sure you give yourself adequate rest, about a minute or 2 between sets. If you have an obviously weaker side, then do an extra set for the weaker side so it can catch up. Make sure to give yourself at least a day in between workout days. So if you're doing Monday and Thursday for twice a week, that's great. If you're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 times a week, that's fine. Just don't stack it up back to back like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just don't overdo it. The goal here is to make sure you're challenging your muscles and not crippling yourself with soreness. When you're ready to add in the assisted squats to your workouts, you can still follow a similar pattern. I would suggest, however, that you cut it to 2 times a week. So that would be Monday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Saturday, or whatever other day you want to pick. Just make sure you're not going on back-to-back days like Tuesday, Wednesday, because that's not adequate rest time. So your workouts would be doing the knee extensions first and then doing the assisted squats. Now, you might be asking, is there something I could do every single day to make my knees stronger? And the answer is yes. A fantastic way to build knee strength is to just walk backwards. You want to just take manageable strides back, make sure there's nothing behind you, and just keep walking backwards. This alone is a great way to build the quads and your overall sense of balance. This builds your knee strength, and all you got to do is walk backwards. There's nothing special. The further you step back, the harder it's going to be to control. So just start off with short little steps and then walk backwards. Pretend you're Michael Jackson and you're doing the moonwalk, except you can't do it super smooth the way MJ could. You don't have to set any time limits or anything, just when you can. Every time you get up to go get a drink of water, maybe take a little walk backwards. And if you want an even better, bigger challenge, you can walk backwards upstairs as well. And of course, while you're doing all this knee strengthening, it is possible that your quads and thighs might get a little bit sore. If that's the case, take a day off and make sure to take some time to do a little bit of self-massage. Get yourself a foam roller or a softball, get down on top of it, and just roll around. If you need help with this and more detailed instruction, I will link to a video down in the description box. It may also be a good idea to add a little bit of quad stretching into your regimen to help you recover from all this strength work that you're doing for your quads. If you'd like more detailed instructions on how to do a quad stretch, be sure to check out the link, which is going to be up there, and I'll also leave it in the description box. Now I want to ask you a question. Why do you want to build knee strength? What's so important about it? Drop me a comment down below. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to support this channel, leave me a tip by using the thanks button or the PayPal link that's down in the description box. I thank you very much, and I promise I will not use your money to buy a knee brace. If you don't want to leave me a tip, that's totally fine. Just hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one. I'm Matt Shu from Upright Health, reminding you that pain sucks, life shouldn't.